Okay, thank you all so much. We could keep going, I know, and we will keep going. As I said, it's the beginning of a conversation, not the end of a conversation. And I want to thank people, especially who told stories that were personal and difficult to tell. I hope you know how important it is for me, for the other people in the room, for the state, for the way that we make policy going forward. This is the kind of conversation that policy ought to be made on. Understanding how things impact people in their daily lives. Not the meetings that Tom and others were talking about you know, with the various accounting terminology that tries to push people out of the conversation. It needs to be a human conversation about the human impact of policies. So I thank you very much for sharing your stories, for sharing your ideas. I want to continue this conversation. Let me close on the political issue that was raised by the lady who I think has stepped out, which is she's absolutely right about where we are in this campaign, which is we need to increase my name ID. We can't do any of these things unless we win the election. So we need your help doing that. In addition to the conversation, the policy discussions, we need your help winning this campaign for people who want to get involved. So the situation is, the poll that came out just as we were coming in. So Governor Rhode, after raising $13 million over the last 8 years, her elections, and all the advertising already, at least $1 million just in the last couple of months, and essentially universal name ID is still, in a general election against a Republican in this mostly Democratic state, is still under 40%. So after all of that, more than 60% of the people are looking for something else, looking for a different vision, looking for a different candidate. We need to make sure that people know that I am offering a different vision and that there is an alternative. And we got in the race only 4 months ago. So we're catching up quickly, but we got to do a lot over the next 5 weeks for this primary before we get to November. So we're up against a lot of money. She's got, I think, $6 million, $7 million, so all the corporate backing from around the country. We've got people. So we had 142 volunteers who went out and got nearly 5,000 signatures to get me on the ballot. That's a massive effort across the state. So we've got a big grassroots effort, but we need to grow that, and we need to knock on doors and get the lawn signs up and get the word out and get the name idea. So that's the main issue, is we got to just let people know I'm in this race because they're looking for something else. We just got to tell them that we're here, and we got to do it over the next 5 weeks. Yes, Mary Beth.
So I'm going to push back a little bit because to me, that dude being here and saying what he said means that A, you have to skin, and B, at least she knows your name. Yeah.
We have definitely come a long way in a short period of time, and we have fought our way into this race against all that money and all that establishment backing and all of that. And so we're in it, but we now have to go further. We do have to get the word out more across the state over the next 5 weeks. And like I said, I'm not taking the corporate PAC money, corporate lobbyist money, the fossil fuel money, or any of that. So this is a people of and a campaign of and by the people. So we need your help for people who want to get involved, which may not be everybody wants to do campaigns, but for people who want to get involved, we need your help. You know, as they say about campaigns, everything in a campaign is more important than money, and it all costs money. Okay, so even these signs cost a little bit of money. Paying, getting our field organizers so they can recruit volunteers, that costs some money. So we're not taking the corporate money. So we need your help, even with campaign contributions. So there were about 100 people here now. We're down to maybe 60 or so. It all adds up. It's not that just the $1,000 a head fundraisers all around the country. I actually haven't left the state. I was just thinking about today. Since we started the campaign, it's all been here, and we're counting on you, and it's for you, and it's by you. So, including campaign contributions. We got to fund this ourselves with people across the state. So, if you want to get involved and get lawn signs, let us know. If you want to volunteer, let us know. But we also need contributions. So, look, if everybody who came here tonight, that's about 100 people, gave $100, that's $10,000. That would allow us to knock, when we think about our field organizers, organizing people, another 30,000 doors. Okay, if just the people in this room gave $100, which I know is a lot of money, but that allows us to knock on 30,000 doors. That could be the difference maker over the next 5 weeks. So the people here can, we've got envelopes under chairs if people want to make contributions. We also have people who do it by credit card. And also make sure you sign up to volunteer, to knock doors with us. This is how we're going to win this. This is the oldest story in the book in American democracy. It is the people versus the money. And if we get organized and we stay together, we stick together, we fight together, we're going to win on September 12th. Thank you very much for being here. And I really appreciate it.